So I'm basically gonna say a word, and then you have to sing a line to that word.
Sick.
Okay? I'm gonna start off with love.
Love?
Yeah.
Love. I knew what I was missing.
Jessie Reyez on the BG show. I'm so happy to finally meet you in person.
Same. I'm amped.
Can I just say yes to Yessie?
Yes.
Yes. Who came up with that name?
It's a nickname my family's always called me, and my mom says it when they say Jessie quick, Yessie, sale, it comes out like that. My ex used to call me that. It's something sweet, but the project name was originally gonna be Self, but then my boy, Jeremiah Thomas, gifted me a ring for my birthday. And the ring said Yessie, and I was like, it just made so much sense, because the space that I was in made me want to call the project like Self, because I was focused on self-improvement, self-development, self-focus, self-discipline, but it felt so general, and I've never made music to, like, for everybody. I've always made music for me, so the fact that it was general didn't really sit right, and then when he gave me that ring, it just kind of clicked, and I was like, oh, Yessie, it feels so much more intimate, so then it ended up being Yessie.
Does he know that he kind of inspired
Oh
you?
yeah, he knows. That guy, what? Jeremiah's, he's the first person to have paid for me to get to LA. He was the reason I got my first publishing deal. He ended up moving to the label I'm at now, which pretty much gave me incentive, because that guy's changed my life, and he's been a rider forever. He's part of my team. He's a great person, and he's a homie. That's my bro.
This album definitely has a different tone, a different sound. The messaging is a lot different.
It's wild, because I feel like the pandemic f***ed me up. Like,
real.
because I was going so fast and working so hard, and then all of a sudden it was just like full stop. I had no choice but to self-assess and self-analyze, because I didn't have work to distract me. Wasn't traveling, I wasn't moving all the time, and things just got dark. And it got to the point of like sink or swim, heal or die. And I found this book called The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle, which is a great book that I've bought for damn near everybody I love, because I feel like that book has just shifted so much and added so much to my life. And it's like, it's not mad expensive, and it's just crazy the kind of impact that it can have. And after I read it, I feel like it just shifted me. It elevated my quality of life. It made me more present. It made me, it shifted me as a person, shifted me as a woman, by default shifted me as an artist, made me more open to the vulnerable side of love. When I feel like I've always been vulnerable, I've always been very open, I've always been very like heart to mouth when it comes to what I'm talking about, because I'm talking about my life. But I didn't realize I was so used to identifying with heartbreak, and so used to identifying with that sort of pain. And for the first time, I feel like I've been operating not from a place of fear, operating from a place of, come what may, I think I'll be okay.
What is it like working with him?
He's amazing. He's great. He's peace. He walks into a room and it's as if someone could control the energy in the room on a thermostat. He's the equivalent of that. And no shade to anybody, but like sometimes it's you know, people could be so talented, and then you meet them and you're like, oh shit, that's not what I thought, or whatever. But
has that ever happened to you?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Of course. But I don't hold it against anybody, because everybody's human. But Black is not human. Black is not human. Black is just peace incarnate. It's an honor to work with him, but also like to call him a friend. Yeah. It's an honor.
And he knows that from you?
Oh yeah, but I be singing his praises all the time. I'm giving him his flowers. You never know, man, I could die tomorrow and him not know, so I'd be on that.
You know, it's funny that you say that, because that's literally what happened with Takeoff, right? In one of his last interviews.
Is that something you had in your mind when you was going in recording?
Oh, for sure. Okay. You know what I mean? Enough is enough. You know, I'm chill, you know what I'm saying, laid back, but it's time to pop it, you know what I mean? I mean, time to give me my flowers, you know what I mean? I don't want them later on when I ain't here.
God damn it,
you know what I mean? I want them right now, so.
Give me flowers.
He was saying, like, I want to receive my flowers while I'm here.
He said that.
Yeah.
Listening to Jessie since Kiddo album have been for so long. She's just been such an inspiration to me, and has been there like through all my hard times. I just like her music.
I'm excited about her energy the most. Yeah.
The energy.
Yeah, like her bad girl energy. Just like it's a whole different level. It's not like she doesn't give a about anyone. She's just doing her most authentic, raw stuff. Raw are replaceable, but Jessie Reyez is not.
your fans are diehards.
That's lit. That's lit.
Have you ever? Are you surprised by that?
I'm honored. I'm honored. I'm honored, man. I'm honored. I have an abundant supply of spit. I'm here for it. I love it.
What is it like though for you to perform in your home city though?
Nerve-wracking. Home in LA. Home in LA.
Why?
Home, well, I'll start with LA. LA because it's in like a lot of the audience's industry. And so on top of, I'm lucky enough to come out onto a stage that's in a room full of people that support and love and listen. But it's different when you know that a chunk of that room is your peers, a chunk of that room are associates and business partners and outlets, and it's just different. But it's a challenge, and I love a challenge because then you know you have to break that coolness, you know, which I'm not mad at. So it makes me nervous, but I also like it. And hometown because there's cousins and homies and you know, tias and tios and old teachers, and it's more intimate. A good chunk of the people in the room that have known me. Of course, it's my dad. Hola, papi. Estoy en una entrevista.
But that was one of my next questions, was to talk
funny.
about your dad, because I know you bring your family on tour with you.
Hola, papi. It's a blessing. I realize that not a lot of people are blessed with lit blood family. A lot of people have to choose their family to their friends, you know? And shout out to those people, because it's few and far in between, like, friends that you could call real ones. You know? So I realized early on how lucky I was to A, be able to have been born into that, and then B, to have both, which I also understand that is very, like, it's rare. It's just not, it's not common. And my mom and my dad are both lit, both mad patient with me because I was a piece of shit when I was a kid.
At least you can admit it.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I got licked, but I deserved it. I wasn't a good kid. But then when I realized it is when I was like, oh shit, all right, cool. And then I looked around and I was like, oh, I'm in debt. I'm in debt. Because y'all have been mad patient. And so it's nice to be able to bring them on the road and watch my dad have fun, watch him crowd. He crowd surfed the last time that we were in Toronto. We're not doing that anymore. We're taking it easy. No. But it's nice to be able to just bring them and watch them enjoy themselves too.
What's your, as you're building your career, as your star is
my
like,
mom?
I hope so. I want to see
You
your
just open
face.
the door.
It is! Come on in, come on in.
Funny. Hola, mami. Entra, ya está muy tarde. No.
You sure? No. We want you to be here for this interview.
She's here with some food for y'all, by the way.
Yeah?
That's her holding. ¿Qué es eso? ¿Empanadas? Pan de uno.
Yes, come on in. No, I'm a boy who can eat, eh?
Sure.
That's okay, come on in. Listen, yes. Oh, mommy. You know, my last name is Gonez. I don't know where it comes from, but I think I could be a little bit Colombian too,
Gracias,
eh?
mami, ahorita no.
Oh.
That's funny. Ve, ¿y él no va a comer?
Yeah.
I give you a hot sorry.
You love when you get to sing in Spanish.
Yeah, it's nice.
What does it mean to you to be able to do that?
Yeah, what Latinos show out. Show out. In certain spots on the road, we were concerned about doing certain songs on the set list because I like it to be a sing-along, and I was like, damn, we don't know how many Latinos are in the city, but every city, it didn't matter. We did the Spanish song, and every city, it was just a cacophony of sound, and like not just Colombians, like shout out to Colombia, but Latinos, they show out, and I love it. It just feels more intimate. It's my first language. It's a language that I learned to love in.
Would you say you're a passionate lover?
Yes, to a fault. Sometimes it's not always conducive to your mental health to let emotions drive the car, you know? And sometimes I can't help it. But I'm learning to maintain peace more often. But yes, to my detriment sometimes.
Are you in a relationship right now?
Hell no.
No?
Hell no. Single and mentally preparing. Single and and focused on this.
Yeah.
You know, I'm open to whatever the universe holds, but I don't think I've ever been in a place where I've consciously just put all my effort into myself. And it's nice, you know? I don't think it's sustainable because, not for me at least, because I like partnership, you know? So if it happens, great, because I think it's great. But I also know I'd have to adjust.
Right.
I'd have to adjust to be like, okay, you can't be so focused on self and legacy and building and work and working out and muscles and self, because partnership is partnership. So whenever that does come around, then I know I'll have to make that shift. And right now, I don't know if I'm ready for that shift.
Obviously, one of your most popular songs, you said you have a lineup of girls and a lineup of guys.
It means that love is open, love is free, and I'm not mad at getting throwing bras on stage, man.
Right,
I love
but
it.
it's talk nice. Because your fans do that. They throw a lot of bras on
They
stage.
throw a lot of bras.
What do you do with the bras?
Well, I used to save them, but it just bags and bags of bras was rough. I know we ended up donating some the last tour.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was cool. And then sometimes some of the clubs have like these beautiful bra shrines. It's really cool. So we leave them at some of the clubs to like contribute to their walls. It's sweet though. We definitely, like sometimes the bras have notes in them, so we take pictures to make sure I can keep the notes. And then sometimes they have like letters taped to the inside of the cup, which is lit. I may have kept one or two or three.
Who can count at this point?
It was just cool. The last time around, we got thrown, I don't know how many got thrown. And I started cackling because I was like, yo, it's like a bouquet of bras. It's a bouquet.
A bouquet.
Bouquet. And now I'm just gonna run with it. I'm here for the bouquets. I love them.
Can I play a quick game with you before
Yes.
we wrap? I know you gotta, listen, I know you're gonna be singing in just a little bit, but I swear it's a fun game.
Okay.
Okay, so it's called Song Association Game.
Cool.
So I'm basically gonna say a word, and then you have to sing a line to
Okay.
that word.
Sick.
Okay? I'm gonna start off with love.
Love.
Yeah.
Love. Never knew what I was missing. Sorry, I just blew out your ears, eh? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. He looked up like, he just did.
He's used to us singing and it ain't cute. His heart was taken away. That's what happened, girl.
Yeah, okay. I'm sorry.
Okay, Toronto.
Toronto?
Yeah.
Toronto, my city. Yeah, this is for you.
All right,
I
booty.
hope y'all hear. Booty?
Yeah.
Not too bootylicious for you, babe. Can you handle
Hey,
this?
she's giving
Can you handle this? Beyonce, can you handle this?
I don't think you can handle this. Okay. Carousel.
What?
Corazon. Not producer and Maria Pia. She said what?
Oh my God.
What the hell did he say?
Te hace falta enamorarte de una perra que te quiere el corazón, que te deje en tu pena. Así de pronto aprendes. La memoria, off of Before Love Came to Kill Us.
I love that.
Thanks.
And my last one is figures.
Figures? I don't know. I don't know. I can't.
Yeah, put her head on that one.
I can't. It's just, you know, just. And then it figures. It's like,
You know, this show, we love to give people their flowers.
oh shit.
And most times, almost 99% of the times, we forget the flowers, so
Oh,
we have to
shit.
give them figuratively. But today, we made sure to have them here.
Thank you.
And we know how much you love love,
Oh shit.
and we know red is a sign of passion.
Yes, sir.
So Jessie, congrats on all your success.
Thank you.
This is from us, from the BG Show to you.
Thank you.
Keep killing it. We cheer you on all the time.
Thank you.
And we wish you nothing but all the success in the world, my girl.
That's sweet.
Seriously.
Thank you. I love these. Y'all don't even know. I be taking baths and dropping rose petals. Like, I put these to work.
No.
So thank you.
You're welcome.
I love them.
Hey BG Squad, thanks so much for checking out our channel. And listen to this, we have more great content for you, like this video right here and this video right here. By the way, don't forget to subscribe to this channel right now and tap that notification bell.